Okay everybody, hello, we're back again for project 1B. For our Excel project, please find your Excel spreadsheet. Let's open that up. And Louie, I got your comment about needing to do the heading again, so we will first address that issue for you. Let's open this project back up. So today, come on, Snowpoke. Okay, here we are. So mine looks a little bit different, maybe, than yours. But one thing, Louie, I got your question. I'm not sure if you need help with row 1 or row 2, but I'm going to go over both of those, how both of those should look. So the first one, for row 1, it's asking us to highlight the range, A1, and then drag it all the way out. Oops, that's not it. Sorry, go back. Don't like that. Go back. Okay, so I need to click on the A box, and I'm going to use the correct pointer to drag all. Nope, that's not it. Okay, so let's look for, I think, the plus one. Nope. Okay, drag it. Ah, there we go. Problems with this. Okay. Cancel. Okay, so let's highlight box A1. Let's find the correct puller, maybe this handle, and go all the way. Yes, that's it. The little handle, go all the way to F1. A1 to F1. No, that's not it. Let's go back. Let's see which pointer will help us. Okay, so we need to highlight, oops. Okay, so it's the white, the fat white plus sign. We'll highlight everything on row 1, A1 to F1. Get that all highlighted in gray. Next thing it wants you to do is on this home tab, right here, which I already am, I'm already home tab. I need to go right here to merge and center. I'm going to click that and it should go right to the center. There we go. Next thing it wants you to do is go to the cell styles. Cell styles. Drop down, and it wants you to pick that one called title. Down here, title. Click. Perfect. Now let's look at row 2. Mine is already correct, but let's pretend it wasn't. I want you to click on box A2. Let's get that plus circle, that white plus sign. Go all the way to, highlight all the way to F2. So this whole thing should be light. Okay, so on mine, because it's already correct, maybe it's not letting me, but what you need to do is highlight everything from A2 to F2. Then it would like you to go to merge and center, get that in the center. Notice mine went back because it was already correct. So let me again push merge and center to make it in the center. Now it wants you to go to cell styles, over here, cell styles, drop down, and they want us to call this one heading 1. So that will put that kind of font with a little blue line under. Click that. See, mine went back to normal. So I want to, because I'm opposite of you, I'm going to put that heading 1 on. Okay. I'm going to click off, and yes, it looks correct. It's merged. It's in the center. All of those boxes are now one box. It's merged. It's in the center, and it has this kind of highlight heading with the blue line under it. So that should be all good. Let's save that. So that's real good. Save. Okay, now for today's assignment, we've got to do some calculations and some different formulas. So what we're going to do is it wants us to, sorry about that. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is it wants us to click in cell F4. F4, the percent of. So F4 right here. Click in this box, activate that box. And in that box we're going to type equal sign. And then we're going to click the cell E4. Okay, notice it went blue and went kind of glowy. The next thing we want to do is put the slash. That looks good. And then we need to click on the cell E10. That's the total. So basically we're getting a percentage. Okay, so now notice our correct formula is equal sign E4 slash E10. Notice it says the same thing in the formula bar up at the top. Okay, so that's going to give us our percentages. Now it wants us to push enter. Oh wow, look what happened. We got a number. This is actually a percentage, 1%. Okay, so we are going to click on the cell F4 and notice that the formula also is in the formula bar. Very cool. Then it says to point to F4 and double click. Click, click. Click, click. Does nothing for me. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so now it says what to do. Click in F4 and drag this handle down all the way to F9. Whoa! So this is some kind of mistake. This is a problem. This div/0 exclamation mark. This is an error sign. So what it wants us to do is you can click on cell F5. Click on it. You see, oh my gosh, there's some kind of error. It's giving you a warning sign. Same thing for E6. Oh, warning, problem. Okay. So what we're going to do to fix this is we're going to go back to F4, this one, with our insertion point to the left of the E, so it needs to be right there. Insertion point right before the red E. And then on our computers, we need to press the very top row has the F4 button. So on your computer, on the top row, find F4. Now notice there's like this weird dollar signs. It says $E, $10. Okay, if you have that, $E, $10, that's good news. Okay, so I guess it's some kind of edited formula. The other thing you could do is you can always come up here, or if you make a mistake, you could always put it in this formula bar. Equals E4 slash $E, $10. That's a formula. Same formula is right here. Okay, so on the formula bar, this formula bar, they want us to push the check mark for enter. Let's see what happens. Okay, so this is the correct formula for that box. That's fine. Okay. And then we need to keep F4 as an open cell. And we need to drag it all the way down to F9. Oh wow, look at all of this. All of this magically now has the percents. And it filled out the numbers for us. We did a very good job. Okay, let's save that. Okay, next step, we're going to edit some values in the worksheet. So all of these are calculations. If we change some of these numbers, some of these numbers and calculations will change. These and these. So let's see if we can edit some values in a worksheet. Okay, so it's telling me that we can directly edit in the cell, or we can also directly edit on the formula bar. So it says in cell E10, this one, the total, notice that the column total $300,953.35. Now it wants us to click cell B5. B5. That's the one that's 1125. B5. Okay. To change its value, type 995. So we're going to change this 1,125. We want to just change it to 995. So just open the cell and click the new number. And then it says watch E5. So watch the total when we push enter. Because when I push enter on B5, it's going to change the total. It's going to make it go down a little. Ready? Oh yeah, see, look, it dropped it. It dropped the total. Okay. Now we need to point to cell D8. D8. That's the 159. Plyometric box set. So it said point to D8 and double click. Okay. Double click to put the insertion point within the cell. Use the arrow keys to move the insertion point to the left or right of 9. So we need to get it either to the left or the right of 9. And we're going to use delete or backspace to delete the 9 and type an 8. So we want this to be 159.8. So for me, I'm putting it on the right side of the 9 and I'm doing backspace. And then I'm going to put in an 8. So it's 158. Okay, and then it says watch cell E8, this one, E8. So watch the one next door to it, and also watch the bottom as we push enter. Are you ready? Okay, ready? Enter. And watch these two. Some changes. Wow, changed again. Okay. Now we need to point to cell A2. A2. That's this one. Point to A2, so this white plus pointer is positioned slightly to the right of the word inventory. Left, right. Slightly right, so we need to get it right over here by the Y in inventory. And we're going to double click after inventory. Double click. Okay, there we go. So there's my insertion point right there. And it wants us to do, and we need to add a word. So we need to do space, and then the new word is valuation. Capital V-A-L-U-A-T-I-O-N. Valuation. We're going to add the title valuation. And then press enter. Enter. Okay, perfect. Next thing we need to do is click cell B3. B3, that is the quantity. B3, click. And we need to press the insertion point after the letter Y. So let's double click to get in there. Okay. Okay, my insertion point is right after the letter Y. We need to press the space bar one time and then type in the word stock. S-T-O-C-K. Quantity stock. And then on the formula bar up here, I don't know why, but they want us to press enter on the formula bar. Let's try it. Okay. And click save. All right. Thank you. We'll finish this project, I think, in our next video. Almost done. Keep up the good work. We're almost there.